Hey everyone, this is Ray from Abloy here. What I'm doing today is assembling an Abloy Protec 2 motor cylinder. Reason being is everyone always asks me how long does it take to do so, because everyone is used to spring and pin. And honestly, I've never had a good answer for that question because I never did it under the guise of a timer. So what I want to do is get going and load this thing up. And as you can see, I have the whole code lying out in front of me. Everything in place. I have the drill protection, return bar, stopper piece, got the two springs hanging out over here and everything I need. So what I want to do is get going, load this thing up, and see how long it takes me. Today I'm going to be doing I'm going to use the spring loader. The great thing about using the spring loader is you can take these return bars and pop them in here after you place the spring loader inside, and you won't have a problem with them moving around on you. So now what I'm doing is I'm just basically going with the driver, the 0, and running through the whole code. It's pretty simple. The good news is I am underway in designing my own Abloy Protec 2 mat. So new dealers and integrators who come on board will have a mat specifically designed for Abloy with all 22 places for the discs and spacers on it to make life a little easier for everybody. Hopefully that thing will be done within about a month. Anyways, what I'm doing here is I'm just rolling through the code that I've already set up, moving the spring loader down like a Pez dispenser. If you want to get to the top, I just move it down a little bit more, make a little bit more space. Yeah, but when you load this thing up, you just got to keep your eyes on the return bars over there. Make sure they haven't crept anywhere, got in the way, etc. All right, now pretty much I'm past the 0, which is always a good time to push this down and remove that just like so. So then you're almost done loading. The idea is to, when you get to the top, you have a nice even stack to the top of the drum right there. Last thing you do is you go back and you look in to make sure your drill protection, which is this little piece right here, hasn't moved, and it moved a little bit during loading. So what I'm going to do is go down here with a screwdriver, oops, and move it back to where it should belong. All right, perfect. Then you take the disc controller, this little bottom piece fits right into this drill protection right here, which is sitting at the bottom. So what you do is you work this thing down like so. When you're close enough, you pop it in. There you go. So from here, what you're going to do is you're going to take your two springs. So that took about 3 minutes to load the drum. So what you're going to do here is load these springs. Take the stopper piece like so. Take this like here. Put this in here. It slides up in here like this. What you do is your fingernail to push that down. And if it gives you any trouble, just take this and push that down. Put the washer in. Then you take your retaining clip, which is stainless steel, partially seat it, and just use a little screwdriver. Under 4 minutes. So that is a complete cylinder under 4 minutes with everything lined up. So I guess that answers the age-old question. Takes about, on average, 4 minutes once you got your parts lined up. Thanks, and be back at you soon.